Hey everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Texas Chainsaw Massacre going for the Shhhhh achievement. This one is to escape a game without making any noise. This one's best done in a private game. Obviously, it's going to be done from the victim side. Going to recommend a 2-on-2 affair for this, so make sure you have a teammate, and then make sure the Leatherface player has a teammate as well. Then I'm also going to recommend that you do this on Family House, simply because it's going to be a pretty easy map to explain. So once you get into the game, you're going to need to free yourself. You can tap the X button quickly to quick escape. Any noise that you make here isn't going to count against you as long as you are making it while the family members are still in their intro cutscene. So you are able to make noise up to the point where the family members actually load in. Any noise that you make after that is going to void the achievement, so make sure you do keep that in mind. If you are worried about this part, feel free to drop down quietly or have the game automatically drop you down because you are taking too long. Nonetheless, once you do finally come down, make sure you try to escape your spawn room. Make sure you open the door and make sure you do not sprint through it. Then we're going to quietly make our way over to a basement door. So just make sure you stealthily make your way there, avoiding any bone curtains or anything. So if you are doing this on Family House, I'm going to recommend that you use Leatherface Lair's basement door as an escape point. So we're going to just park ourselves here, and then we're going to also need to get the door unlocked. So unfortunately, the door isn't going to be able to be unlocked unless Grandpa wakes up or unless we lockpick it, both of which are going to require that we make a ton of noise. So the best way to avoid this is to just get a teammate to make a ton of noise for us. So make sure you have your teammate who's helping out. They're going to generate a ton of noise. Easiest way to do that is to just have them find a bone curtain and then run through it, or find a door to slam shut over and over, and then eventually that should generate enough noise to wake up Grandpa. So when it comes to the achievement, your teammates are allowed to make as much noise as they want. You are going to be the one that needs to escape without making any noise. So we're basically going to have our teammates do all of the legwork and wake up Grandpa for us. Once that happens, make sure you make your way back to the door. Make sure you don't make any noise along the way. And then just make sure you park yourself here. We are going to need to have the door be unlocked. And the easiest way to do that without making any noise ourselves is to either have our teammate lockpick the door, or we can have one of the family members unlock it for us. I'm going to recommend that you have the non-Leatherface family member come down from the surface in order to unlock it, because they're going to have a way easier time of navigating. And then once you have them navigate over to the basement door, have them unlock it and make sure you sneak out. As you are coming out, make sure you keep your head down and make sure you aren't sprinting or bolting through any of the doors. It's going to help that you have the family member open all of the doors for you. But most importantly, you are going to need to have the family member open up the front door for us, because we're going to be using this to get to our escape path. So make sure you have them come over. They're going to unlock the front door, allowing us to get into the front yard. The best way to escape without making any noise is to take the generator escape path. So have the family member unlock the door for you, and then you're going to go out into the front yard. You're going to want to look for the generator. Most of the time, it's going to appear over by the barn. If not, it's going to be on the left side of the front yard facing away from the house. So make sure you look for it at either of its spawn locations, and then make sure you go up to it. Once you are at the generator, you're going to hold the X button in order to shut it off. Thankfully, this event isn't going to trigger any noise, so you have that to look forward to. Turning off the generator is going to shut off the electric fence at the end of the driveway. Once you shut it off, we're just going to bolt it straight to the driveway, and then we're going to escape that way. Thankfully, this whole process isn't going to create any noise, and we are able to run while we're outdoors, since there aren't going to be any obstacles that we can run into that should make any noise. So super duper easy doing it this method. So just make sure you book it straight, run straight down the driveway, and then once you get to the end, you can take either the left or the right path to escape. And then once you make your grand escape, assuming you didn't make any noise during the game, you should be good for the achievement. So that's going to be the recommended method if you are having trouble doing this on your own. There's the escape without making any noise. Achievement unlocks right here, 10 gamer score. And that's all there is to it.